Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. I want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I want to say shalom to those for elect on this word in truth and in sincerity. So this lesson is going to be, dealing with this mpox, and Lord willing, this may very well be, what shuts Babylon down for good, man. Because remember the first pestilence, that went out during 2020, that shut the world down for a period of time, and then they opened it back up. All right. And remember what, Bill Snake said, the first one did not get their attention, but the next one will, So Esau, Edom got something diabolical, under his sleeve, man. They may very well release, this, across the world. Right now it's saying, they found cases outside of Africa or parts of Africa, but it's only a matter of time before, you find cases, in different parts of the world, man. Just like they did, during 2020. At first it was in China, right? It was in China. And then all of a sudden, the first case was found in the U.S. and then the second case and the third case, so on and so forth. You see what I'm getting with this? And that's what you're going to see happen here, man. They're going to start, tightening down on traveling. They're going to start tightening down on, safety measures concerning entering the country, But it says, who declares mpox global health emergency? You see? What that means is that it's a serious health threat, all right? The world, let me say it like this. Who has declared the mpox outbreak in parts of Africa a public health emergency of international concern? The highly contagious disease, formerly known as monkeypox, has killed at least 450 people during an initial outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo. It has now spread across parts of Central and East Africa, and scientists are concerned about how fast a new variant of the disease is spreading and its high fatality rate, and we understand that Esau, Edom, got different strain somewhere in the lab, and whenever he needs to, he's going to release it to the public, man. That's where a lot of these diseases come from. They really come from, of course, the Lord is behind it all right, but he's using his sword, all right, on the left-hand side, all right, to release these things. And Esau, Edom, is, like the scripture says, Revelation 12:12, that he have but a short time, so he's moving quicker, with his wickedness. Let's go to the book of 2nd Esdras, because I said that the Lord is behind it all, which he is, because, the Lord, brings the destruction. 2nd Esdras 15 and verse, I'm going to start from 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. And this is part of the words of prophecy right here, that the Lord would send pestilence, that diseases would eat these people up, man. Verse 2 says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Right, incredulity means unbelief. Don't fear their unbelief, because guess what? What you're saying, what I told you to say, is happening. It's going to happen. And these people are going to mock you. They're going to scoff you. But nonetheless, they can't stop what I'm saying. All right? It's going to happen. Because really, the Lord is saying this. All right? And we know that the words of the Lord don't go out, don't come back to Slaki. Let me say it like this. We know that the words of the Lord does not come back unto him void. All right? Verse 4 says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Okay? So a lot of wicked Israelites are going to die in their unfaithfulness and their unbelief. All right? Verse 5 says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. All right? And that's part of that. Those plagues, Slaki, those pestilences, is part of the sword, man. Because Esau, Edom, as we know it, creates these things in labs, all right, as a weapon against these people. How you think they always have the solution, the shots, just in a matter of time? Because they make it before, right? They're prepared before they release the pestilence, man. All right. It says right here, the WHO chief said the potential for further spread within Africa and beyond is worrying. A coordinated international response is essential to stop this outbreak and save lives, he said. Mpox is transmitted through close contact such as sex, skin-to-skin contact, and talking or breathing close to another person. And this is how they're going to scare a lot of people. They're going to bring that social distance thing right back. Six distance. It's like 6 feet apart. They're going to bring that right back. And let that first case, hit Babylon the Great. It's gonna start that scare all over again. People going to become spiritual all over again. Because I remember that during 2020, in 2020, 2021, when the CVD, was eating people up, people became spiritual all of a sudden, opening Bibles that they don't even read, right? And then when society opened back up, it's like they said to hell with the Most High, and that's the hypocrisy of our people. That's why in the book of Isaiah, the first chapter, it calls Jake Slakia, not the first chapter, the 10th chapter. It calls Jake a hypocritical nation. Let me get that real quick. Isaiah 10 and verse 1, where it says, "O Assyrian, wrought of my anger," right? Right here. Isaiah 10 and 5, "O Assyrian, wrought of mine anger, and the staff in their hand, is mine indignation." All right, now we understand the modern day Assyrian are the Edomites, that are modern day oppressors. In that time, it was really the Assyrian that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua used to punish Israel. All right, but in these times, it's the Edomites who the Lord is using to punish Israel today. All right. It says, and as he said, the rod of mine anger, because, Esau, the Lord moves Esau against Jake, man. Verse 6 says, "I will send him against an hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge." Yeah, Jake is a hypocritical nation, man. They only cry to the Lord whenever they're doing bad, but then when they're prospering, they don't give the Lord his glory, because good and bad come of the Lord. You don't just cry to the Lord when you're doing bad. When you're doing good, which also comes of the Lord, you don't even give him his glory. Jake get proud. It says, "And against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge, to take the spoil and to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mire of the street." So a lot of Jake is gonna die out here, And this pestilence also gives Esau, the excuse to implement martial law, So they're gonna implement martial law, all right, and bring about draconian orders. It says it causes flu-like symptoms, skin lesions, and can be fatal, with 4 in 100 cases leading to death. Outbreaks can be controlled by preventing infections with you see the V word right there, though these are usually only available for people at risk or those who have been in close contact with an infected person, you see. So this is probably another scheme to get people jabbed up, and it's probably the same ones from the CV19. All right. It says, a previous Mpox public health emergency declared in 2022 was caused by the relatively mild Clade 2. However, this time it is the far more deadly Clade 1, which has killed up to 10% of those getting sick in previous outbreaks, that is surging. So as you're saying, this thing is constantly mutating, and really, man, it's about time Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to really do something on this earth, man. All right. It said this new variant has been labeled the most dangerous yet by one scientist. So Lord willing, this be the one that shuts the world down for good. right? Let's go to the book of Job 13:4. It says, but ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. All right, the Edomites, man. They're forgers of lies because, while there may very well be something out there, right? Who's to say it's not? It wasn't Esau who put it out there, man. All right. And then they're gonna come on the other side and tell you, you gotta take this to treat it. All right. But all the while, whatever they're telling you to take is some poison that they want to put in your body to switch up your DNA, man. All right. They are physicians of no value. That's why Yahweh Shem Yahshua says, well, woe to the rebellious children that go to Egypt for help, man. All right. Because when, Jake, their first instinct is to run to Esau, all right, for help. Or anything. They don't pray to the Lord. They don't cry to Yahweh Shem Yahshua. No. They trust in Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right. But that's pretty much the point I want to get out of the article. Jay got to, head to the plantation. But I can leave this article in the description box, and whoever want to, take a look at it, may freely do so. But Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to those for elect, hearing this word in truth and sincerity. Until next time, I say shalom.